Wealth Builder, I see you down there, family. What up, Travis? Let's get those cameras on. I want to see them beautiful faces this morning. Somebody. Y'all logging in. Gary, what's up? Diane, what's up? Dr. Stacy, I see you, brother. Look like you going to work. You traveling right now. No excuses. I love it. I love it. If you're all in on this AI thing, somebody put all in the chat. Karen, what's going on? All in the chat, y'all. Somebody. All in on AI. I see it in the chat. All in. Get ready, y'all. We get started in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Get ready.
It's like you won't forget the rain.
2 minutes, y'all.
Never stops falling. You know the spirit of the party starts to come alive.
I love the energy in the chat. I see my action takers got their cameras on ready to learn and earn. What's up, Megan? 4-day challenge, GrowthHub 365. We getting started in 2 minutes, y'all.
Give it a night. Action.
All right, y'all, we less than 60 seconds away from day one. GrowthHub 365. I want you to start getting excited, not now, but right now, all right? I want you to put a fire emoji in the chat if you're fired up about the blessings, the transformation that's getting ready to take place this week. Fire emojis in the chat. If you don't know what emoji is, I'm looking at the screen. We got all age groups in here. We're not age shaming. Just type the word fire for me. Just type the word fire for me. Don't stress yourself looking for an emoji. Too early. Type fire. Let us know you're ready in the chat. We're getting ready to get going. The queen of AI's in the building, Miss Alicia. Lyttle, what's up, beautiful? Fire in the chat, y'all. We're getting ready to get my brother Michael Tucker to the stage to get this thing on the road. With no further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Day one, Mike Tucker, come to the stage. GrowthHub 365. Let's go. That's right, keep putting that fire in the chat, fire in the chat.
And if we stay together, we'll feel the rhythm of the evening taking us up high.
All right. Let's go ahead and get started. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, DJ. Woo! Welcome in, everybody, to day number one of the GrowthHub 365 challenge, where we're going to show you all how to go build an income or start at least your journey towards that with selling AI to business owners around the nation. Who's excited to be in the room? Who's excited to be in the room today? Put a yes in the chat if you are pumped up, amped up, excited to be in the presence with Alicia Lyttle, y'all. Alicia is the bomb.com. She is Listen, y'all, she's amazing. She's so generous to be hosting free classes like this. And so today, you all, we're going to go into not just one day, not just 2 days, but literally 3 to 4 days, 4 days actually, of valuable information. Alicia and Adura Sanya are going to be leading you all into massive, massive information. If you've attended a Growth Hub challenge before, just put me in the chat. If you've attended a Growth Hub challenge before, put a me in the chat so I know who we have returning in here. Okay, if you have never attended a Growth Hub challenge, go ahead and put a not me in the chat. If you've never attended, this is your first time, put not me in the chat. Okay, let me see who we got. Okay, we got some new faces in here. What's up, Brad? Good to see you. Denise, good to see you. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, regardless if you've been here before or not, we just want to say welcome. Now, before we get started, Alicia, just so you all know, she feeds off of energy, so I'm gonna be bringing her up in just a moment. But we gotta have your cameras on, y'all. I see a lot of people in the room with their cameras off, so go ahead and get those cameras on right here, right now, so I know you're not a bunch of AI bots in the room with us, right? Latanya, good to see you. Who else? We got Al is in the room. Larone, what's up? Val's doing the robot. She's like, I'm AI over here. Hey, Kim. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Natasha. When you have your camera on, it allows us to be able to engage with you on a deeper level. So go ahead and try to have those cameras on real quick. Go ahead and grab a pen and paper and comment done in the chat because we're going to go blitz through this information as fast as possible. You guys ready? You come prepared with the pen and paper. April says done. Denise says done. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's see. Liliana says done. Okay. Deborah says done. Okay. Val says done. Is this recorded? Yes. I'm going to be going over those details in just a few moments. So get your camera on, get your pen and paper ready. But then also, this is what I want to encourage you all to do. I would love for you all to go invite a friend to this class. You can send them the Zoom link directly to get them in this class. We're going to be showing you this week the power of artificial intelligence. We're going to be showing you how crazy it is. You can go build a new business in days with artificial intelligence. So I need you all right now, let's just take a pause and everybody go invite your friends, your family, anybody that you feel like they need to learn a new business skill. They need to learn artificial intelligence. I would go and send them this link right here, right now. You could go text them the Zoom link and say, hey, get in. We're learning AI this week. Come join me. And after you send it to about 2 to 3 friends, 5 friends, go ahead and put invited in the chat. Let me see who the action takers are. Go ahead and put invited in the chat if you're sending somebody. I see Megan says, I just invited my whole class to join. I love it. I love it. Who else? Alan says, I just invited my entire school community to hop in with us. Wendy says invited. Let's go. Ralph says invited. I love it. I love it. Thank you all so much for being action takers this morning. All right. So a few things I wanted while you all are inviting your family, your friends, your coworkers, your colleagues, whoever you're inviting, I want to just go over a few things with you all real quick. This week is going to be very hands-on. You guys like hands-on training, right? Put a yes in the chat if you like hands-on training. This is probably going to be one of the most hands-on classes that you've attended this year. Now, I know we're only like I know you're like, Michael, I may have not attended all the amazing too many classes this year, but I promise you this is going to be one of the most hands-on trainings that you have received. So, a few things I need you all to do to make sure that you have the best experience. Number one, I need everybody to go join the Growth Hub school group. I need everybody in here. I need everybody right now to pause and team, go ahead and drop the Growth Hub school group. Now you're like, Michael, what's the Growth Hub school group? This is going to be where we drop all the replays for this, plus where we give you assignments each day that you have to go post. So I want everybody to pause, go join this group ASAP, because when Adura or Alicia go tell you to do something, they're going to say, hey, go post it in the school group. And if you're not in there, then you're going to just miss out on all the amazing assignments. We're going to be doing giveaways inside of there. And there's so much support and community in there. So I need everybody to pause, comment the word done after you've clicked the link in the chat. and you've joined. All right. So comment the word done if you're in the school group, just so I know that you all are action takers in here. Is it Eliana says join. Demita says join. I love it. Karen says join. Okay. I love it. Sharitha says joined. Amazing. So go ahead and join that right now. Now, there are some individuals in here who have not even claimed their Growth Hub trial yet. If you have not claimed your Growth Hub trial, y'all, I need you to go and do this because, like I said, this is going to be an interactive class. So what does that mean? We're going to go ahead and make sure we're actually walking you through step by step how to build out your business in our platform called GrowthHub365. So if you haven't claimed your trial yet, I need you to go ahead and click the link in the chat to do so. The team is going to drop the link. This will allow you to have access to the platform that Adura and Alicia are going to be walking you all through. We're going to show you how to build out AI agents, AI receptionists. We're going to be showing you how to do all these different things. But if you don't have the platform, you don't have your trial, because I know there's several of you all, you got a link from a friend, you maybe came in from Alan sharing this in his community, you need to go claim your Growth Hub trial. Okay, so it's only $1 to start, and you get 14 days access. You can go through this entire week, build your business with us in Growth Hub 365. And y'all, we've even had people leave it. Now I can't promise anything because that's not me. But what I'll say is we've had some people go and create their trial, and they actually go start getting clients within that 14-day period. So make sure that you all go claim your trial, okay? All the information's on the site. Okay, so I see you guys have some questions. Tara, go click on the site. Everything's there. So we good so far? We good? So number one, go ahead and join the school group. Number two, make sure you claim your trial if you do not have GrowthHub 365 yet, okay? That's what I need from you all to do right now. Now, lastly, this is what I'm gonna do before I bring up Alicia, because Alicia is ready. She's like ready. She's like a dog on a chain right now. She's like, Michael, let me go in. She's texting me saying, I'm ready. I'm like, okay, Alicia, I'm almost there. This is what I need from you. I need you all to make a commitment to yourself. I need you all to make a commitment to yourself this week that you are going to show up no matter what. I need you to make a commitment on this day right here, right now, that despite what gets thrown at you, despite what issues you may come across, because listen, Myron Golden says disruption always follows intention. Ooh, let me say that one more time. Disruption always follows intention. When you're trying to be intentional about something, disruption will always try to find you. And so I need you all today, just put commit in the chat. If you're going to commit to being here every single day for the 4 days, because you know the power of AI and you see the benefit that AI brings in today's economy, I just need you to commit to being here every day. When somebody tries to pull you away, hey, come be in this other call. No, I'm here with Alicia. Hey, can you come and do this for me? No, I can't today. Hey, can you come out to lunch for me? No, I'm tapped in with Adura and Alicia. So I need y'all to commit to this week. And listen, some of this stuff, we're going to go through fast through this information. So some of you all may come to me and say, Michael, I don't really understand what Adura is talking about. I don't really get this, that. Listen, the replays will be available in the school group. We got you. We'll have chances for you to ask questions this week. We got you. You can post your questions in the school group. We got you. Just don't let yourself stay stagnant. Choose this week to be intentional. Choose this week to make it the week where you decide to actually move in a direction where you're going to find growth. Move in a direction, even though it may be uncomfortable, that you're actually going to see results. Some of you all, you've been attending classes like this. You've been attending challenges. You've been attending summits, but you've not actually done the thing. Let this this week be the day and the week where you actually go and do the thing, despite how scared you are, despite how uncertain you are. Make this week a week of all out action. If it means you have to stay up an extra 1 or 2 hours this week, let it be. If it means that you have to block out some plans, let it be. If it means that you have to find an accountability partner to help you, let's do it. Because y'all, last thing I want is to see you on day 4 and you say, Michael, man, I'm same place I am as on Monday. Because listen, this 4 days, I want to be honest, Adura, I'm bringing him up in a few, or Alicia is. He's going to give you actionable step-by-step plays. And if you've been here in the challenge before, you know Adura gives you step-by-step what to do. So if you don't take action, it's on you. If you don't find results and progress, it's probably because you're not taking the consistent action. So I just wanted to end on that before I bring up Alicia, because there's some of you all in the room. You needed that kick in the butt this morning. But y'all, I'm excited to bring to this stage a lady that I look up to. You all know her as one of the queens of AI. Miss Alicia Lyttle is going to be introing you all today. You guys excited for Alicia Lyttle to take the stage? Are you all excited? Alicia Lyttle is one of the world's best and most known AI educators. She's known as JP Morgan Chase's one of the top 100 women to know in America. She's been featured on Fox. She's been featured on all these major podcasts and platforms that you see today because she's innovative with AI. She's at the forefront of AI. So if you're ready for Alicia Lyttle to come take this stage and lead you into a week of transformation, I need you to put a fire emoji in the chat. Let's bring her high energy today. Let's go ahead and show her some love, because y'all, she could be doing anything else. She gets paid thousands and thousands of dollars to consult the top corporations in America, top colleges, top schools in America. She's getting paid thousands, but she's coming here to make sure that you leave transformed. So y'all, I'm going to welcome to the stage my sister, friend, your new mentor for many of you all, Miss Alicia Lyttle. Let's go.
I am the star in any room that I stand in.
I've learned so much from Alicia, who's helped me personally and in my business.
So joining us with an urgent game plan is AI strategist Alicia Lyttle.
Are we ready to win with AI? Say win with AI! She's helped everyday people turn side hustles into six-figure brands.
I can literally feel my blood pressure lowering talking to you.
Alicia Lyttle,
the queen of AI.
The queen of AI.
Pumped to be with you, queen. What do you want to talk about?
The AI space needs excitement. They need demonstration. They need energy.
Absolutely love you.
Oh my God. I help people leverage AI and I demystify it. How can I make AI my thought partner? How can I win with AI?
Because right now, LinkedIn says that AI literacy is the #1 skill to have.
AI isn't a trend. We're in the AI revolution.
My heart right now is really to learn from Alicia.
How can AI capture the best of me? This is what I'm actually doing. We're blowing up all of our companies at record rates.
The way you explained it blew me away.
I believe that once you show them what they can actually do, they're like, oh, she did it. Oh, I can do that too.
It really took me like not even 10 minutes.
Do what you think you need to do to grow your business, then use AI to make you more efficient.
Because it's not a trend. Like, we are in a revolution, the artificial intelligence revolution.
Everybody out there that's watching this needs Alicia Lyttle.
You just heard Alicia say, you have to embrace AI.
I feel smarter already.
If you can get with her, she's amazing.
You need to be a part of the power circle with Alicia Lyttle.
We are AI consultants.
Yay! Welcome, everybody. Welcome. And thank you, Michael, for starting us off today. You did such a great job. Michael brings all of the energy. He also usually brings gifts with him. So anytime you see Michael come up, sometimes that means there's a special gift coming up. Well, I'm excited. Today is a hands-on training. One of our team members, Adura, will be leading you through the most amazing. You will have such an epic time today. But here's my message to you. You are in the AI revolution right now. How many of you already know it? Just say, I know it in the chat if you know that you're in the AI revolution. And here's my big message to you. We are in such a time right now that we are in the early stages of the AI revolution. Now, you might not know that or understand that too much because you are in this bubble where you're learning AI and you're with other amazing people learning AI, but we're still in the early stages. And if you already knew that, just put early in the chat if you already know that, because some of you already do know that. And here's why I'm making this point, because what you're going to learn here today, some of you are going to feel like, oh my gosh, I have to rush and figure this out tonight. I know some of you stayed up till 5 a.m. getting ready and excited for here today. But as much as I want to push you and encourage you to take action now, also know, take a deep breath, know that you're in the early stages to take advantage of this opportunity. Take the time to learn, take the time to be here locked in every day for the challenge, and also know that this is your foundation. This is the time that you're getting started, and you will be with us for a very long time. Someone say forever in the chat. You'll be with us for a very long time in our Growth Hub community. All right. I just want everybody to know that we are committed to you. We have lots of trainings going on all of the time for you. Since you are new to Growth Hub, I just wanted to say, a lot of you are new to Growth Hub. I just wanted to say, welcome. You are with us forever. Somebody put forever in the chat, right? You're with us forever. So take a deep breath. Sometimes I have people who are like, oh my gosh, I feel like I have to know everything before Friday and da 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 da. Yes, we love those of you who want to rush and run, but also for those of you that feel like you need some time, that's okay too. Take your time and know that you are in the right place at the right time. All right. You're in the right place at the right time. And so when we also talk about the right place at the right time, the AI revolution, we are at a time where the biggest wealth transfers, where the biggest wealth growth we're ever going to see. So I want you to say and to commit to saying, you know what, I am going to not only learn artificial intelligence, but monetize it. And I'm going to be one of those AI multimillionaires. So as long as you've raised your hand and made the commitment to do that, somebody said that's me in the chat. That's me. Then you're in the right place and we will take care of you. Now, on that note, I just wanted to say the training that you're about to get today and over the next few days of the challenge. And I'm going to stop talking in a minute because y'all are ready for hands-on. You're ready for the training. You're ready to jump right in. The training that we're about to get is game-changing, it's transformational, and it's what business owners need. So I also want you to understand your value. A lot of times, people do not really understand the value that they have. When you have something that business owners need in order to make more what? In order to make more money, it's about revenue. You are super valuable to them. Those people who can provide value by helping a business owner achieve more revenue, reach more customers, provide better customer service are highly valued. So I like it, right? But money. Somebody say money. So I always want you to remember your value. Sometimes people forget their value and they're like, oh, I charge $100. I'm like, you charge what? $100? Come on now. You don't know your value. You don't know your value. And then you hear the next person who's like, yep, I charge $7,500 for a startup fee. So of course, we're going to talk about pricing here, but I just want you to understand you're valuable because you are worth more than you know. And on that note, I want to bring up our amazing team member, Adura, who is going to rock it for you. Welcome to the Growth Hub Challenge. Everybody say, let's go in the chat. Say, let's go. Come on now. Let's go. Adura, I'm turning it over to you. And I just wanted to say thank you so much. We're excited for what's to come. So I'm going to go ahead and excuse myself to watch and just be in awe of everything that you do. I just wanted to say thank you so much for being such an amazing team member, for delivering. Let me just rephrase that, for over delivering in value. Everybody after today, you are going to say the value that Adura brought to you, he over delivered. He doesn't deliver. Nobody on this team delivers. We over deliver. So I'm celebrating you now because you are like, guess what? I'm going to be in a session today where the team is going to over deliver to me. So congratulations in advance to all y'all. All right, Adura, take it away.
Nah, thank you from the queen of AI. Man, those are big words. About to have me blushing up here. But thank you, Alicia. Appreciate you. Everybody, give a shout out to Alicia for putting this thing together. Give a shout out to Lorette. Guys, what is going on? Welcome officially to day one of our 4-day Growth Hub 365 challenge, which we also call the One Demo Away Challenge. Yo, if you are tapped in right now, if you are ready to learn like how to shake and bake, how to go out here, build these AI agents, sell them to businesses, have them paying you on a monthly basis, just go ahead and drop some $signs in the chat. Drop some $signs in the chat. All right. We are finally here. I know some of you guys been patiently waiting. Some of you guys like nervously signed up to be here. Some of you guys are here. Somebody invited you. You might not even fully know what's going on. Good morning, everyone. I always like to give a special good morning to all my people. So on the East Coast right now, it's 10:24 a.m. It's people in here tapping in. Anybody tapping in here like from the West Coast or somewhere international where you had to set like a special alarm for yourself? I see somebody put Hawaii. Somebody put, oh man, Nigeria, Seattle, Las Vegas. Man, salutations to all of you. Man, we are super happy to have you guys. I think you guys are in store for something special, right? This is our 4th challenge thus far. We keep getting better and better, and I'm excited for you guys. I'm excited for you guys. This is the kind of thing that I wish that I had, when I was starting on my my AI journey. And we've put this together in a way, guys. Here's my motto. I got a lot of different mottos, but one of my mottos is there is someone out there right now. There's a business owner out there right now that has your money in their pocket. I want you guys to write that down. Write that down on your pen, on your notepad, iPad, whatever you want to do, right? There is someone out there right now with your money in their pocket. The whole purpose of our 4 days together is I'm going to show you how to get as close as possible to that person and how to be so valuable to that person or those people to the point in which they gladly pull that money out of their pocket. That's the way I look at it. It's your money in their pocket. They're just holding on to it they're just holding on to it right now for you. Drop some dollar signs in the chat if you're picking up what I'm putting down. I want to show you how to get those people to gladly. You know what gladly is? Voluntarily, willingly pull that money out of their pocket and say, here, please take it. And you know what? Matter of fact, I want to give you this money month in and month out, over and over and over and over again. That is the purpose of our time together over the next 4 days, right? If you're not down with that mission, I'm going to tell you right now and be straight up. This might not be for you. If you're not down with that mission, you might want to excuse yourself right now. So I'm going to assume if you stay here, everyone is like Mission Impossible. Everyone is accepting the mission at hand. If you are accepting the mission at hand, type I accept in the chat. Let me know let me know. I just want to make sure I don't want to waste anybody's time. Like if you just here, to kind of play around a little bit, this might not be the place for you, right? So with that being said, let me share my screen real quick. Let's get this party started. Again, everybody, welcome to the GrowthHub 365 family. We do really take this thing serious. It is it's a family setting, right? Now, before we get rolling, I want to have what I have every day one of this challenge. It's come to little heart-to-heart talk, right? So over the course of the next 4 days, guys, implementation is everything, right? As I've just shared with you, my intent, so you can never say, hey, Adura lied to me, I didn't know what I was getting into. My intent is to get you closer to the money. I can't promise you no money, but I can get you as close to it as possible if you're willing to do the work, right? I'm going to stretch you. I'm telling you guys, full transparency. I'm going to stretch you. I'm going to ask you to do things that might even make you feel uncomfortable. I might ask you to do things that you've never done before. I might ask you to move faster than you're used to moving, right? We only got 4 days together, right? So it's the 80-20 rule. Growth Hub guys, you guys probably are not even fully aware all of the amazing things, right, that you're able to do with GrowthHub 365, right? Now, with that being said, I'm going to tell you how you could not make any money. I'm going to tell you how you could not make any money so you don't do this. How many of you guys are perfectionists? Type me in the chat if you're like, yo, I'm a perfectionist. I like to know everything before I do anything. All right, I see some me's. So here's what I'm gonna tell you right now. I need you perfectionists. I love you guys, right? And that's why I'm telling you this right now. You gotta put that perfectionism away, right? For our time together. And the reason is GrowthHub 365, there's a trillion things that you could do inside of GrowthHub 365, right? You're gonna be compelled to tell yourself, oh, let me learn every single little thing that this system does. And I'm telling you right now, do not be that person, right? Guys, I use this system day in, day out, and I can't tell you every single thing that the system does. But here's what I do focus on. I focus on the stuff inside of the system that I make money with. Everyone clear on what I'm saying, right? You are not here to become like an expert user of GrowthHub 365. You don't make any money from that. What you are here to do, we're going to train you on the aspects of the system that are going to allow you to be able to go out and offer AI to business owners and get paid to do so, right? So is that okay for my perfectionist family members out here? Can we put that to the side, for our time together? So every day of this challenge, we're going to have a specific training on something specific, and then we're going to have action items, right? We're going to give you guys homework literally on every single day. I always chuckle when I say that because it's funny. I'm a 2-time college dropout, and somehow I'm giving you guys homework to do, right? It's kind of funny. Also remember, you are always one demo away from your first or your next client, right? So I want you guys to take that very seriously. So each day, guys, we'll go, and I say this loosely because some of you guys that have been with us before, when the spirit leads us, we just go how we go, right? But generally we'll train for about 60 to 90 minutes each day, and boom, right? Then you guys will go implement, do whatever the homework is, all that good stuff, right? Now, just a few house rules. This is not a tech support call, right? These are implementation-based calls, right? But just so you know, one of the reasons why our community members love GrowthHub so much is we've got like infinite support at this point, right? We have 24/7 tech support. We have documentation. We have our school community. Has everyone joined the school community? Please make sure that you do that. Guys, we've got something going on almost every day of the week, it seems like. So we got the school community. You can always get help inside of there. In addition to that, we have live tech support calls on a weekly basis. In addition to that, we got the lovely Coach Jay, who is one of our trainers. She does weekly calls every Wednesday and Thursday at 1 p.m. We got a lot going on, right? So literally is no excuses, right? No excuses. It's really just going to be about you showing up, right? You showing up and you implementing. And for all of my people, and I know it's going to be people like, oh my goodness, is there going to be a replay? Where is there going to be a replay? Every session that we do, or really every class that we do, is recorded, right? And it is inside of the school group, right? So if you go inside the school group, you go into the classroom, boom, the recordings are going to be there. So like generally within a few hours after each session, the replays will be up. All right. Now, with that being said, day one, guys, day one, we call this the foundation. I know you guys are super excited to get into all of the sexy AI stuff, but day one is all about the foundation, getting your account set up properly, introducing you to the system so that you understand what is going on, you know, where the important things are at, how to navigate certain things. Then, right, we're going to build this thing properly, right? You guys know what happens when you build a house and, you know, you didn't do the foundation properly. What happens? Boom. There you go. I see Sylvia leaning over. Yes, that is exactly what happens. So we're not going to let that happen to you, right? So today is all about the foundation, getting things set up properly, and then tomorrow we dive deep into all of the AI stuff, right? So with that being said, I am going to bring up our lovely trainer, Coach Jay, and she is going to walk us through kind of the first part of today's session, which is going to be all about, you know, getting your GrowthHub account, you know, set up properly, right? So guys, if you have not redeemed your GrowthHub trial yet, yes, you'll learn a lot, but what I would suggest to you guys, if you have not signed up for your GrowthHub 365 trial yet, look in the chat or ask in the chat, and one of our team members will get you over a link to do that. So for you guys that are like, you're not in our ecosystem already, you're not a member of any of our existing programs, we could do it like that, right? So guys, team, anybody like that, we could, you know, get them the appropriate links. And for you guys that are in like one of our, maybe you're a consultant already, or you're in one of our other programs, you should already have access to your appropriate link. But I strongly suggest, whatever your situation is, whether you are brand new to us or you're in one of our other programs, this is going to make a lot more sense if you're actively doing it with us. Otherwise, I don't know. You're just kind of like in information type of mode, as opposed to where I want you guys to be is in implementation mode, right? So if team in the chat, if we could get that sorted out, however we want to do that, so that everyone can, you know, really implement along with us. And with that being said, I'm going to pass it on to Coach Jay. Let's go.
Greetings, 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 everyone. How's everyone doing today? Wow, every time we do these challenges, we're learning something new. We level up, we get better in this AI space. I just want to thank Adura, Sanya, who is the GOAT. Give him a shout out for his dedication. He's always hands-on with this community. He really loves you guys. He shows up. We want to also thank Alicia Lyttle and Lorette Lyttle. They are amazing for cultivating such a special space for us. This community is unmatched. I'm telling you, you're not going to find any other community like this. We love on each other. We celebrate each other. The party continues offline in the school community. We are up late burning the midnight oil. We are always helping each other as much as possible. Our support team, we have so many people behind the scenes that are working tirelessly to make this community a special place. So at this time, I am Coach Jay, one of the lead trainers. I train every Wednesday and Thursday at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, where we really deep dive into Growth Hub 365 and understand the full ecosystem, right, of how it works and how you can not only manage your business, but scale your business. All right. So at this time, we're going to cover the basics, right? Just like Adura mentioned earlier, we're building a house and you have to start with the foundation, right? Anything that you're building, anything that is worth having comes with sacrifice, but you gotta get to the foundation and make sure that it's implemented correctly and that when you are meeting with your clients, everything on the client facing side will work effectively. So at this time, I want you to sign into your Growth Hub 365 portals, and we're going to get started so that you guys could eventually move on to the exciting things, right? Building the agents with Adura. So we're going to get started. I'm going to share my screen. All right, guys, at this time, if you have signed into Growth Hub 365, you are inside your portal. I want you to drop a fire emoji in the chat. So this way I know that you are with me. I don't want to leave anyone behind. In this community, we actually take the time and we show you step by step. Step by step. That's the best way to learn. Hopefully you're taking notes. Just know that if you are lagging behind, don't worry, we got you. Every session is recorded and it's uploaded within 24 hours in the school community. Okay? All right, awesome. I see some fire emojis. Let's get started. We're going to take this plane off. All right. So when you're in the school community, actually, I'm going to click on the launch pad because when you sign in, this is actually the screen for the most part that you should land on. This is the main menu. All right. But to build the foundation, we're going to scroll all the way down and click on settings. All right. Consider this your back office. Okay. If you are on the business profile settings screen, I want you to drop a 1 in the chat. Drop a 1 in the chat if you are on the business profile settings. Awesome. Amazing. I love it. Love it. You guys are with me. All right, we're going to get started, okay? So at this time, this is, like I mentioned, this is the back office. This is where everything that you set up in the back office is going to reflect on the front end, okay? From your calendars, your time zone, your emails, everything that you behind the scenes, if it's not done properly, it will definitely have some ripple effects on the client facing side. So I want you to, at this time, if you have a logo, you probably don't, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. This will be your homework assignment. Every day of this challenge, you will have time to really, spend some time and just try to fill in what you didn't get to do during the challenge. So if you have a logo, but you don't have it at this time, don't worry about it. You can always upload it later. So this is what it's showing right here. You can upload your logo, your business logo. Now, if you're a sole proprietor, it's okay. You can still upload your logo, okay? We'll get into that a little later and the difference between the two, but why on this platform even if you're not an established entity, you can still get to the bag. Put a money emoji in the chat if you are picking up what I'm putting down, that you can still get to the bag, even though you're not an established entity. You can still make money building AI voice agents. All right. So the first field, as you can see, it says friendly business name. Now I am operating, just so you know, for context, I am operating off of a training sub account. Okay. So that's why it says test sub account right here. I want you to enter your business name. All right. In the next field, your legal business name, right? So if you have an established entity, right, you have your EIN. If you live in the States, depending on the region, this is a global platform. We are so fortunate to learn from each other and really support each other around the globe. So you can always make sure that you look up your region, wherever you live, that you are, if you're registered, you should have, in the United States, we call it the EIN number. It's a 9-digit number, right? That's attached to your business account. All right. Your business email. Now, I always tell the members here in GrowthHub 365, I know many people like to operate from a Gmail account. That's great. There's nothing wrong with that. However, because we are professionals and we are CEOs of our business, right? It's always good to be branded. Put branded in the chat. It's always good to be branded. This way, your potential clients, your future customers, they know that you are a trusted brand, right? That everything aligns, everything looks similar. And when you contact them, they know that, okay, yep, this is coming from Adura. This is coming from Coach Jay, because that's their brand. I recognize it. So I always encourage members in this community to make sure that you enter a business email, even if you're a sole proprietor. Hopefully you purchase a domain, and we'll get into that later on. We're not going to go into the weeds of it now, but you purchase a domain where you can actually have your own domain that is attached to your business and your brand. So as you can see, I have info@yourdomain.com, right? And this is a test account, which is why it says your domain. It's not real. And then this is a 800 number in the business phone slot. I will get into where you can purchase your phone number a little later on. All right. In this field right here, next, branded domain. So as you can see, if you look at your web browser, it says app.growthhub365.com, right? It's a long link. This field allows you to now create your own branded domain to override GrowthHub 365. Remember what I said? In alignment, making sure that you are branded all the way out, right? All the way through. So everything is branded from your email, your web browser. So when you're bringing clients on, they can see your branded name, your domain name, as opposed to GrowthHub 365. Okay. So that's where you would enter that. And then you would just click on the plus symbol where it says add domain, your business website. Of course, if you have a business website, an external website, that's fine. If you come to the trainings on Wednesday and Thursday, we get into the weeds on how you can implement an external website. So whether you created it on Lovable or any of these hosts from GoDaddy, Wix, there's so many out there. There's a way where you can implement it. We're not going to get into that today. This is just a basic overview of GrowthHub 365 and understanding how to set up your foundation. Okay. Your business niche, right? So you know what your niche is. Hopefully by now you have an idea of what you would like to, what you're good at, right? think about your industry, think about the many years that you put into an industry. So many of us are coming from various industries. We know, if you are like me, I'm not coming from the tech space, right? My background is HR over 2 decades. And the last company that I worked for in corporate America, I was a global HR leader overseeing 5 regions. And what I did is, when I started my business, I pretty much took AI and just made it better in the HR space, right? Along with digital branding solutions and different ways on how you can elevate in the digital space. But we all come from different backgrounds. So, don't be intimidated if you don't know what you want to specialize yet. Just know that this 4-day challenge, is at least a start where you can at least learn AI voice agent. And that's a nice way to at least, build your momentum. So just click on the drop down menu, choose your niche, your business currency. That's very important. You want to make sure, depending on where you live around the globe, make sure you choose the right currency on how you want to get paid. All right. Put a money emoji in the chat, right? We are in the AI space. This is the revolution, guys. This is the time to get paid. This is not theory. This is real talk. This is experience. Everyone that supports this platform, we have already experienced making money on this with the AI, in this AI space. We could do it. So many of us are not coming from the tech background, so you could just put no excuses, put that aside. It's possible. It's real. If I can do it, Alicia can do it, Lorette can do it, Adura, all of us, you can do it too. All right. Make sure you click on the blue button, update information. That's very important. Now we're going to scroll down, business information. So as you can see, it says limited liability company or sole proprietorship. Remember when I said earlier, even if you're operating without an established entity, it's not registered, don't worry about it. You will get there in due time. Just make sure you click on the drop down arrow and you can click the correct business type that suits your business. All right. Business industry, once again, as you can see, healthcare, hospitality, insurance, legal, manufacturing, media, online. You get to choose what aligns with your goals. All right. Now, business registration. Next up is choosing your business registration ID type. So I live in the US. Okay. So, which is why you see USA employer identification number. It's a 9-digit number if you are an established entity. All right. So you have your LLC, you have your nonprofit and all the things. All right. And this is the field where you will now enter that 9-digit EIN number if you in the US. Okay. And you see this little box right underneath here? This allows you to, if you check it, what you're saying is you are not registered. Your business is not registered. So if you are operating as a sole proprietor, you would check that box. All right. So right now, let me just see what's going on in the chat. I see, click the X at the top. Okay. People are helping one another. Awesome. Okay. Sounds good. We're going to move on. Business regions of operations, right? I live in the US. If you're in North America, if you're in Canada, you want to check the last box. All right. Make sure, once again, you click the blue update information call to action button. Now we're moving on. We're moving on to the right side of our screen. You should see business physical address. Put a 1 in the chat if you're with me. Put a 1 in the chat if you're with me. All right, Mrs. Sheena's in, Wanda, Tanya, awesome. Brenda, let's go, let's go. Laura, I see you, I see you. All right, so the business physical address, if you have an address, this is where you would enter that. All right, Some of us who have their established LLC, if you're already operating and your business is already, ready to take off, you already have clients, you probably already have a virtual address, right? But if you're operating from your home, most likely you're using your home address as a sole proprietor. Either way, this is the section where you would enter that. Your platform language. Choose your language. So I have English. I live in the United States. So I selected English. Okay. All right. So I'm going to click on update. And right at the bottom, authorized representative. This is where you would enter someone who is perhaps your business partner or maybe your spouse, someone that is a trusted individual that if, God forbid, something ever happened to you, that they can have access to get in and still move your business forward, or at least communicate and send out an email blast to all of your current clients. It's always good to have a backup plan, right? Someone that you're working with, someone that you trust, maybe a best friend, or maybe you have a business partner. This is where you would enter their information, or perhaps you have a virtual assistant that you really trust that's working with you. I have a VA that has been working with me for over 3 years. She's amazing. And she has access, or I should say, certain areas of access to my portal. All right. So you want to click the blue button right here where it says update information. Once you submitted that, you can add the phone number for that trusted individual as well and their role. All right. Now, you can disregard everything else at the bottom. We're not going to get into the weeds. Come back Wednesday and Thursday where we really deep dive. At this time, I want you to scroll over. We're still under settings in the back office. I want you to click on my profile right underneath. My profile. If you're with me, put a 1 in the chat. We're moving on. Awesome. So up to you, but you can upload your profile image, right? There is a requirement and a size. So make sure you are being intentional when you are choosing your image. All right, you will enter your first name, your last name, your email, your phone number. All right, at this time, as you can see, it says AI audit calendar. That's because it's tied to a landing page and a calendar that is also implemented on that landing page, right? Which allows the clients to, when they click the call to action button, depending on what you're asking them to do, depending on your products and services on the landing page with these AI agents that you're going to build, it's going to be attached to a calendar and it's going to be automated with the workflows that you'll be able to create. But we're not going to get into that. So AI audit calendar is what's connected when I'm training. I normally train from one of the landing pages that's connected to the AI audit calendar, which is why you see that there. So for now, just know that you will be able to attach or at least select one of your many calendars that you will set up later on. Okay. Platform language, English. Once again, if you're in the United States, or you can choose Spanish, French, whatever is your first language. Okay. Your signature, again, remember when I said we must always remain branded because we are professionals. We are CEOs of our business, and we want to make sure that we are representing ourselves in a professional manner. This is where you want to create an email signature. You could brand it. You could add your image. You can go to Canva. If you're familiar with Canva Pro, you could create a nice email signature. You can upload it here, right, where it says image, or you can just manually just type your name and your title. Maybe you have a slogan, whatever it is, just create one. It definitely looks good. So whenever you send out your emails, you'll have an opportunity for it to reflect on every email for all of your clients and potential clients. Okay. All right. Now, as you can see, there's a box that says include this signature before quoted text and replies, because you will be able to reply to all of your clients, and it's up to you. Now, again, you always want to save. Always click on the blue button. It says update profile. If you don't click on it, it won't save. Now, we're moving on to the right side of your screen. This is where you're able to change your password. All right. Let's say, for example, you have a business partner or you have virtual assistants working for you, and you want to make sure that, let's say, you let someone go off your team, or you don't want them to no longer have access. This is a great way to quickly change your password. All right. You will enter the current password, create a new password, and then confirm that new password. Update the password by clicking the blue button at the bottom. All right. This is also a quick way where you can sign out everywhere. This will sign you out of all devices and sessions, including this one. All right. So you would just click sign out everywhere. All right, we're moving on. Two-factor authentication app, that's also known as the 2FA, right? Two-factor authentication is just an extra layer of security to your account and your portal. I highly recommend that you activate it by clicking on Set up Two-factor authentication app. I highly suggest that you click on it. It's just allows you to, have peace of mind, just the added layer of protection. When you click on it, of course, a QR code comes up. Then you could copy and paste this long code right here, but just follow the prompts, all right? You would be able to enter the 6-digit code from your authenticator app on the next screen to complete the setup. It's very simple, okay? Very simple. Put simple in the chat. It's not complicated at all, right? Okay. I am scrolling down. This is where you can integrate Gmail or Outlook. At this time, I'm not going to go into that because it will take a lot of time and we need to get into this challenge. But again, if you come back Wednesday and Thursdays at 1 o'clock, we get into the weeds. I also do Q&A sessions, so you'll be able to have a better sense on how to implement these external email outlets, okay? All right. If you scroll all the way down, you should now see calendar settings, right? You definitely want to set up your video conferencing because you're going to need Zoom or Google Meets or Microsoft Teams, whichever one that you feel most comfortable with. You would click on Add New, and you see this is where you can connect your Google Calendar, your Outlook calendar, your iCloud calendar, or even Calendly. I know Calendly is real popular. So many people I know, I used to use Calendly before I got on to this platform. So when we say it's an all-in-one platform, it really is, guys. I used to have 12 subscriptions. Last one of them is canceled. I do everything out of this same portal. Okay. And if you scroll all the way down, now it allows you to connect your video conferencing. All right. Like I mentioned earlier, Google Meet, Zoom, Microsoft Teams. Totally up to you, whichever one you want to use. I normally connect Zoom and Google Meet because you always want to have a backup, right? Just to have a plan B. It's always good to have plan B, right? Got to learn how to pivot in case plan A doesn't go into your favor. All right, I'm going to scroll up and X out of here. We're now going to get into scroll. If you just click to the left side of your screen, right under settings, we're now going to click on company billing. This is your wallet. This is where you would add your debit card, your credit card, whatever it is, because again, with this platform, you need a payment method, right? A payment method is required to manage subscriptions and wallet for this account. So always have something available. Make sure there's money on it. So this way, when you're building these agents, it's based on usage. You'll be able to pay for it every month. That's very important. All right, my staff. We're moving on to the next tab. All right, so this is where you can add a user. All right, I'm going to click on add user. And again, if you have a virtual assistant or in the future, you know that you would need one, right, to manage your business. This is where you can add them as a user and you can choose what role and permissions that you want to give them. So you would enter, you could add their image right here, upload their image, first name, last name, their email. Now, I always say, truthfully, if they're working for you, create an email for them. That is very much possible. So whoever you registered, whoever your host is, as far as whoever you purchase your domain from, or you should be able to create an email address for them, or even a Gmail, right? A business Gmail account. I have Google Workspace, for example. So my VAs, they have an email that is created by me, not coming in with their own email. And this is important because if they no longer work for you, now you can still control your workflow. You know what's coming in, what was sent with your clients, any communication that's coming in or wherever they left off, the next VA or your business partner, whoever you're working with on your team, or even you, if you're just going to wear all the hats, you're able to get in and still pick up where that person left off. You're going to enter their phone number, right? Calendar again. You would choose, you could create their own calendar depending on how much access you're giving them. You can attach a calendar to your teammates. All right. All right. Signature, once again, we already covered that. This is where you can enable a signature for all outgoing messages. If they will be sending out messages on your behalf and your brand, this is where you can create that for them. Okay. All right. Roles and permissions to the left. I just clicked on roles and permissions. This is really good. I really like that the fact that this platform, it allows you to choose roles and permissions for everyone that's on your team. You're able to not only choose whether they're going to be your admin or your user. And that's up to you depending on, what's their job description. And if you scroll all the way down, this is where you can toggle or enable the different roles. So as you can see, the first one says AI agents. And what's good about this is you can, if you don't want them to have access to it, you would just click on the toggle and all suddenly it disables, right? And everything, all the check marks are gone. However, let's say you just wanted for them just to have access to the dashboard or conversations, right? This is just an example. It would just enable just for those three areas, right? Those three sections in your portal. So they won't have access to the remaining, which is kind of cool. So you definitely have the autonomy and you can control how much access they have. All right, we're moving on. Audit logs, right? Account settings, account tools, automation, blogs, calendars, certificates, communities, contacts, conversations, forms, funnels, right? Integrations, so on and so on. Launchpad, marketing. Maybe you want them to just handle your social media or all of your email campaigns, your media storage. This is where they can upload maybe your logo and all kinds of images and different things when they're creating, especially if they're working out of Canva. Canva integrates with this platform real nicely. So it's amazing. Memberships, perhaps you want to create your own community, right? With your customers and your clients in the future. Opportunities, orders, payments, right? Now, this is where if you don't want them in the weeds of your invoices and your payments, right? Maybe your VA is just for social media or email campaign. I highly suggest whatever you don't want them to be privy to, just disable it. All right? All right. Products, QR codes, quizzes, dashboards, reputations, subscriptions, surveys, taxes, transactions, and it ends with WordPress. All right. So whatever you choose, make sure that you just click on the save button at the bottom right of your screen so that it reflects when they're working with you. All right. And if you're going to bring in a second VA, or depending on how many people is going to be on your team, this is all future tense. Right now, you're all beginners, so you don't have to worry about it. But you see where it says copy permission? This allows you to just copy permission. It will reflect and show on the very next virtual assistant that's working on your team. So you don't have to go in and do it one by one again. You could just click on copy permission. All right, guys, we're moving on. I'm going to click the back button and calls and voicemail settings, right? This is where you can set that up for to manage your team, user availability, and calendar configuration. All right, this is a nice segue. We're moving into calendars. All right, on the left side of your screen, once again on the menu, we're still in the back office under settings. I want you to click on calendars. I want you to click on calendars at this time. Now, just know again, if you're just chiming in or you didn't hear me earlier mentioned, that this is just a basic overview of the foundation, okay? We get into the weeds of it in our weekly trainings every Wednesday and Thursday at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, all right? Right now, you should be on calendars. Put a 1 in the chat if you are on the calendar screen. Awesome. Great. So I want you to look at the far right of your screen. There's a blue button. It says there's a plus symbol that says new calendar. I'm going to click on it at this time. You want to choose the calendar type that will align with your business and your brand. As you can see, these are the 4 main calendars on this platform. You could select the calendar type to set up your calendar and customize how appointments are scheduled. So, for example, the first one is the personal calendar. This allows you to schedule one-on-one meetings with a specific team member, right? So, for example, client meetings or private consultations. So, for example, if I have a VIP client, I normally create a personal booking calendar just for my VIPs. This allows them to have their own separate Zoom links. This reminds me that this is a private consultation that is on my calendar, and so on and so on. But it's totally separate. All right. Now, at the bottom, where it says class booking, this calendar is, for example, if you know you want to have weekly webinars or workshops or group trainings or online classes, right? We are a global platform. You guys are coming in with so many brilliance, so many knowledge and skill set, right? You may want to teach once you start building your own community and your own lane in the AI space. So this is a calendar where you can only have recurring calendar meetings for your webinars, your workshops, group trainings, online classes for multiple participants. Make sense? All right. Now, I'm going to click on the round robin calendar. The round robin calendar, this calendar is really great if you have team members working with you and helping you with your business, and it allows you to rotate amongst your team. So, for example, discovery calls, sales calls, onboarding sessions. This is the calendar that will meet those needs. It's called the round robin. And here's the great thing, guys, you can have multiple calendars, right? For each one, especially the round robin, because depending on how large your team's going to be, every team member can have their own calendar. All right. And the very last one is the collective booking. Multiple hosts meet with one participant. Perhaps you have a service provider or a future client, and there's a panel, or maybe there's more than one decision maker, right? A committee. This is where you can just create a calendar just for that. And we just covered the main four. Now, if you scroll all the way down, actually, you can see it says explore more types. There's definitely more types at the bottom. There's event calendar for those who, again, if you know that you're going to have a conference or perhaps public seminars, expos, this is where you can create your event calendars. And then service booking. So, for example, spa appointments, repair services, consultations, seamless scheduling for service-based businesses. This is really good for that. All right, I'm going to X out of calendar. If you want to really get into the weeds of it, as you can see, I have some fake calendars that I created for previous trainings, but this is where you will find all of the calendars that you create. It's going to reflect on this screen. Okay, now preferences, that's up to you. You could get into that in your own time, choose your business time zone, your meeting location, and for example, if you're on the East Coast, you would choose East Coast. If you have a meeting location, for example, is it going to be Zoom, Google Meets? You get to choose what's your preference. And then make sure you save your preferences. All right, so the portal actually knows what you want to use first and foremost. All right, so in app preferences, so this portal actually goes really well with the Lead Connector app. I use it. I love it. It allows me to manage my business when I'm on the go. It's called the Lead Connector. If you have an iPhone, it's your app store. It's the orange and white symbol. If you have Android, it's going to be found in your Google Play. All right. It's called the Lead Connector. All right. Next, the next tab over to your right is availability. This is where you can create your availability for hours of operation, right? Just like your favorite stores. They have their hours of operation. For example, Best Buy, Lowe's, Home Depot, right? Wherever you're going, TJ Maxx, I don't know where you shop, Bloomingdale's, Nordstrom's, Macy's, they have an hours of operation. So you choose your business, make sure that you have the same hours of operation that you know that you're going to definitely show up for, right? Don't add a time and your clients are trying to reach you and you're not available. So make sure if you're going to be off for the weekends, make sure you check the box off of Saturday and Sunday, right? You get to choose how many hours and days you want to work. Make sure you save your changes on the right side of your screen where you see this box over here that says save changes. And of course, when you save something on this portal, if you see the green check mark, you know that you're in good hands and everything was saved correctly. If you get an error message in red, something is wrong. You have to go back to the drawing board or post something in the school community offline where we can better support you. All right. We are going to exit out of calendars at this time. And I'm going to click on email services. This is where you can choose your, or I should say, create a dedicated email domain. Now, it's not something that happens 1, 2, 3. There's a lot of steps in it. So for time purposes, I actually am going to upload the step-by-step for you. So you can do it for homework. I have a Google Doc. The PDF document is ready to go. I'm going to drop it in the chat so you'll be able to do it at your own leisure. Okay? But the reason why it's important to set it up, it actually controls the traffic of your replies. So when you're sending out emails to your customers, your clients, you would be able to, I should say, they will be able to reply back to you and it will land directly in your inbox as opposed to someone else's inbox. Okay. So this is why it's important, and it's also branded with your domain. I'm going to upload it right here in the chat because it is a little time consuming and we know you guys are anxious to get into the AI voice agents. Let me drop this PDF document for you. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, I'm doing it from the Zoom, so it actually, I had it like ready to go to drop before I got on. But because now I'm Zoom and I'm uploading from Zoom, Zoom have me doing, okay, let's see. It's gonna come up real quickly. Just bear with me. Okay, let's see. All right, guys. I will drop it in the chat. I'll definitely let you know, or I'll just give it to the support team and they'll make sure you have it before you even get off live today, okay? For time purposes, for some reason, Zoom is not allowing me to drop the PDF. All right. All right. So that being said, we're going to move on. I'll send it to the support team and then they could drop it. All right. Okay. So that's the email services. It's very important to set up your email again, because you want to have a trusted brand and you want your customers to be able to reply to you and land in your inbox. All right. And then the last thing that is very important is your phone numbers. The phone numbers, this allows you to purchase a phone number with inside GrowthHub 365 portal. You can purchase a number that aligns with your with the region that you live in. So for example, I'm in the DMV area. If I filter it and I enter 202 or 301, if it's Virginia 757, you could just add the beginning numbers of your area code and click the filter and say the beginning numbers. Can you search by beginners numbers? And you're going to see all kinds of numbers that shows up on the screen. You're from the DMV too. That's awesome. And then you get to just click on a number. Now, it depends on the region, but every region is different. So depending on where you live, the price may vary. Okay. All right. And then you would just go into your persona. For some reason, I actually have the step-by-step for that as well, because that is also time consuming, and it's already 11:24 and Adora needs to get back on. I'm going to drop those 2 documents, send it to the support team. You'll have the PDF and you'll be able to work on that for your homework assignment to purchase your phone number, do the persona, which allows the portal to know that you are you, because you have to upload a government ID front and back, right? You'll go through those steps. You're welcome. You're welcome. I have the Google Docs. They're ready. I'm actually looking at them. For some reason, it's not uploading in the Zoom chat, but I'm going to send them directly to the support team right now, and you'll have it. So those are the only things that I wanted to cover with you today, right? Your profile settings, your company billing, for your wallet, your staff, calendars, email, and phone numbers. Those are the main basic things that needs to be set up correctly. Of course, you have to purchase a domain. My name is Coach Jay. Thank you for your time. And hopefully I'll see you on Wednesday and Thursday, where the party continues for deep dive trainings. All right, at this time, I'm going to turn it over to Adura Sanya. Adora, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. You drop some love in the chat for Coach Jay, breaking down all the foundational elements of GrowthHub 365. Yes. So remember, I told you guys, right? You see why I said that today is the foundation, right? Imagine moving on to all of the sexy stuff without having the proper foundation. So again, thank you, Coach Jay, for that. How you guys feeling thus far, though? Talk to me in the chat. How we feeling? How we feeling? Great, excited, optimistic, excited, great. Andrew said, I'm scared, but yo, Andrew, you're still here though. So that's all that matters, right? And it's okay to be scared. It's okay to be nervous, but as long as you're still here, you could even still implement while being scared, right? So do it scared. I appreciate the transparency on that. Do it scared. Let's go. Somebody said do it scared. Amen. Let's get an amen for do it scared. All right. So now let us continue, right? So that was our first session for the day. Now let me share my screen with you guys. So remember I told you we in the Growth Hub family, we move as the spirit leads us. So we are already 90 minutes in or somewhere around there. And we're still at it, right? So session number 2, guys, let's talk about your plug and play assets that come with your GrowthHub 365 subscription, right? So when we put this platform together for you guys, one of the big things for me was, man, I know I've been around for a little minute, so I know the things that, can kind of get people tripped up. I know the things that people can like end up spending a lot of time trying to figure out. So my thing was like, yo, how do we make this system so plug and play that the regular everyday person could hop on to GrowthHub 365 and be able to go out and deploy certain assets like as quickly as possible without having to figure out, yo, how do I become a website designer? How do I write this? How do I do this? Like, we want you to be able to, that's like my mission, right? I'm about that action if you guys have not figured that out already. So what we have done, a big part of GrowthHub 365, even outside of like all the cool AI stuff, is we have plug and play, marketing related assets in here already for you. Funnels, emails, automations, lead magnets. Guys, like, is a lot of stuff in here, right? So I'm just gonna take you just on a little quick tour of these things, right? So if you're inside of GrowthHub 365 right now and you come to this section that says sites, right? So you click on sites from the navigation. Boom. So you click sites and you will see you got a couple folders here. So I'm just going to show you guys real quick. One, we got an AI consultant website in here for you, right? That you could literally, so if I open this up, you could literally come in here, replace the image here, right? With your face, right? And boom, you got a whole pre-built AI consultant website in here for you, right? So that's one asset right there. And if we back out of this, we also have like plug and play funnels in here for you. Is everyone clear on what a funnel is? Give me a yes or no in the chat if so. Everyone clear on what a funnel even is? So I see a lot of yeses, but I see some no's. All right, so cool. So we have these plug and play funnels in here. And you know what? Let me, because I do see a few, I see a few no's in here. It's very important to me that you guys understand, like structurally, what this is so that you can actually go out and implement, at a very high level, right? So I'm going to switch my screen here. I'm going to switch my screen. To give me a second while I find my other screen. All right. Can you guys see my screen? Just give me a yes in the chat if so.
It doesn't have anything on it.
How about now?
Oh, Adura, you need to tell us that you're gonna write. Yes, we see.
That's why I was waiting for you guys to be able to see it. All right. So what is a funnel, right? A funnel is essentially a series of web pages that are set up really to be able to guide someone that does not know you from a can of paint to then being able to kind of warm that person up, ultimately get them to book a call with us, ultimately, hopefully, get them or some of those people that go through that funnel to do what? Take money out their pocket and give it to us, right? So generally, there's all different types of funnels. A lot of the funnels that we have pre-built in here for you guys are what we call lead magnet funnels, right? So a lead magnet is something of high perceived value. It could be a guide, it can be an AI audit, it can be an ebook. It's basically us saying, hey, here is this thing, right? So here's the first step of the funnel. First step is going to be our landing page, right? And the purpose of this page is we want to collect info, right? So we want their name, email, and phone number, right? And on this landing page, it could be something like, hey, here is this free guide, right? So it gets the person to say, oh, I want this free thing. All right. So I have to submit my information to get this free thing. Give me a 1 in the chat if everyone is with me thus far, right? So then after the landing page, right, that is someone opting in, right? They've given us this information. Now, what we can do is we can invite them to a demo, right? Think about this. They've just given us their information, and now they see a page where it's like, hey, you know what? You could sign up and get a free demo of how this AI could work in your business. Or you could sign up and get a free AI audit, right? So here's how this play works, right? For example, if we say you could get a free AI audit, imagine this. You're telling a business like, hey, I'm going to look at your business. I'm going to see what you're doing marketing-wise, sales-wise, so on, right? And I'm going to see what opportunities that might exist where you can implement AI to do certain things, right? That is a very high perceived value thing. Now, nine times out of 10, or in a lot of cases, 10 times out of 10, these people are not going to have AI agents that they're currently using, right? So you've done this audit, and then imagine you then come back and you're like, hey, boom, I took a look at your business, this, that, and a third. I noticed that right now you're missing out on, X amount of phone calls in your business. What I would recommend you doing is someone fill in the blank there. Someone fill in the blank. Let me see if you guys are paying attention. Yes. All right. A yes. So Tanya put hiring me. Well, yes. So you could make that recommendation. And obviously, if you're the one that made the recommendation, it only makes logical sense that they do what? Hire you to deploy that, right? So that's just an example, right? So now imagine if they do not take you up, if they do not book that demo with you, we don't just leave it there. What we're then doing inside of that funnel is we're going to be emailing them. And the purpose of emailing them is we want to nurture them. We want to educate them. We want to sprinkle in some FOMO, but it all leads to the whole purpose of any of these funnels, just so that you guys are clear. It all leads to trying to get someone to book a call with you, right? So our sales process, we're creating awareness, right? Educating people, boom, 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 getting them into our ecosystem, trying to warm them up, and eventually get them to schedule a call with us. On that call with us, right, we're going to give them a demo of how our AI works and what is the purpose of that call, guys. The sole purpose of everything that we are doing here, right, is to get someone to, yes, check Kathy out. Look at Kathy using the lingo, convert. Yes, that is the key word. We are trying to convert a percentage of these people that come through our funnel. We're trying to convert them from someone that didn't know us from a can of paint to now they have become a client that pulled money out of their pocket and they have paid us. Type me in the chat if everyone just understands just the structure, right? It's very important to us, right? I want you to understand the structure. And let me close my iPad as it's about to die anyway. All right, so everyone understands the structure. Now, because you now understand the structure, now we could actually look at. So we're back in GrowthHub right now. and we're in the site section, right? So if I go into this folder right here, plug and play funnels, we have a whole gang of ready to go plug and play funnels in here for you guys. Is there anyone that might want to target like insurance agents? Type me in the chat if so. So we have this funnel in here, AI playbook for insurance agents. So I'm going to open this up for you guys. So this is, let me see if you guys are paying attention. What page is this called? It's the first part of the funnel. Landing page. Okay. So you would go out and you would promote this. You could promote this on your social media, whatever you want to do, right? And people would land on this page. And boom. So here, this, just so you guys are aware, this is the headline, right? Free AI playbook for insurance advisors. Attract new clients, create better content, automate customer service using this AI playbook. Sounds pretty enticing, right? If you were an insurance advisor, you're like, oh, so what is this, right? So boom, we collect their information right here, right? They click the button and then you got the second part, the second page of this funnel, right? Your playbook is on its way, right? This is a test account, but on a real one, it would have a calendar. So look, it says step 2, schedule your one-on-one AI audit call and let us identify 3 ways that you can use AI to automate tasks, attract clients, and slash labor costs. Guys, so you see what's happening here. I showed you guys what it was structurally, but now here's what it looks like in real life. So imagine an insurance advisor hops on your page at 11 p.m. at night. You're sleeping. You're asleep. You're out of here. You're snoring. It's night. This person can go through your funnel and literally have booked a call with you by the time that you've woken up. Guys, give me a 1 in the chat if you're picking up what's going down, if you're seeing what's going on right now, right? Think about this. Previously, you would have had to by yourself, try to figure out, what is a funnel? Do I got to pay someone to put this together? What do I say on the funnel? This, that, and the third. You no longer have to do that because we've laid it all out for you, right? So like I said, even outside of the AI stuff, guys, a big part of what is happening here is you've got these pre-built assets that you can go out. Everybody type deploy in the chat. Everyone here can go out and deploy this like literally today, right? Here's another one. What else we got in here? AI audit funnel. So the sole purpose of this one is we're leading, hey, for business owners who want to leverage AI. Free one-on-one AI audit call will reveal how to increase sales, slash labor costs by 40%, and get your life back by leveraging AI. That sounds pretty enticing if you're a business owner, right? Boom, they come in here, schedule your AI audit. Guys, you can go put this up. You can go deploy this today and potentially have business owners booking calls with you this week, right? Now, so these are the funnels. There's several of these funnels in here. You guys can come in here, look around. Now, that's not the only plug and play part that we have. So a part of funnels is also, there's the back end, like there's the email side as well, right? So we took it a step further. If you come into this marketing section here, if you come into marketing and then you go to emails and then you go to templates, look what we got in here for you guys. So guys, every funnel that we have in here for you, we also have about a month worth of emails, pre-written emails. Pre-written, meaning you don't have to write them, right? Pre-written emails that will nurture your potential clients for you, educate them, and try to lead them to booking a call with you. Guys, I don't know. I wish I could see all of you guys right now, but who is in their seat right now? Like, man, I might not even fully know what's going on right now, but I know I'm in the right spot. Who's feeling that kind of energy right now? Let me know in the chat, right? So, like, for example, the funnel, this funnel that I just showed you, the AI playbook, this playbook, right? For people that opt into this funnel, if I click into this, guys, all of these emails are pre-written. So like, for example, email number 1. If we go into this, it's already pre-written for you, right? So imagine somebody named Mike Jones, opted into this funnel. It would say, "Hi, Mike, your how to leverage AI in your business guide is ready to download. Here's a quick, so then here's the link to download your AI guide, right? Here's what's inside of your guide, blah, 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 so on and so on, right? It's all in here for you, ready to deploy, right? Now, the next piece of this, right? So the funnels is what people see on the front end, right? That's what people see on the front end. Now, there's a whole system on the back end that powers all of this, right? And we call this automations or also workflows, right? So if I go into this section here, right? Automation, we have, for every funnel, we have pre-built automations that basically kind of run the back end here, right? So best way to think about an automation or a workflow. And the beauty of you guys being here right now, kind of one of the other, goals of this challenge for me, guys, is you guys have all been a part of these things as consumers, right? You guys, oftentimes, you're the one that is opting into somebody's funnel. You're the one that, as a consumer, you're taking these actions, right? A big part of what I want for you guys is I want to show you guys how to be the person on the back end that's actually controlling how people move through things, right? So perfect example of this. You guys have all been on a website, and let's say you were on Fashion Nova. You was on fashionnova.com. You put something in your cart and you did not order it. Next thing you know, 10, 15 minutes later, you're getting a text message, you're getting an email with them telling you to come back and purchase whatever the thing was. Give me a 1 in the chat if you have experienced this. We've all experienced this as consumers. But guess what? There is someone that set up that automation, that set up that workflow on the back end and got paid to do so. This right here, this is how that happens, right? So if I go here to one of these automations, so look, AI playbook for insurance advisors. If I open this up, here is the back end of this workflow. So here's all you guys need to know about this in this moment, right? An automation or workflow is going to consist of two major components. First major component is a trigger Everybody write that down. First major component is a trigger. A trigger is very simple. A trigger is basically like, hey, someone did this thing. This was the starting point. This automation is happening because someone took a certain action, right? So I want you guys, let's go back to this funnel right here, right? You see this first name, phone number, email thing right here? This is a form. So a trigger is when someone fills out this form and they submit it, that is a trigger. That means someone has opted in, someone has registered for this funnel. That's the trigger. That is the starting point for this workflow, for this automation. Now, the second piece that you need to know, right, is actions. Meaning when this trigger happens, in this case, when someone registers, when someone submits their information, what are the actions that we want to happen, right? So again, think about this. We've all experienced this, right? Sometimes we could trick ourselves and believe things like, oh my goodness, like this is too technical. No, we've all experienced this as users, right? How many times have you seen an ad online, you put in your information, and then like 1 second later, you got a text message? This is how this happens. The trigger was that you filled out the form. Then the first action was, hey, send this person a text message. So like right here, this is the trigger right here. Look, this trigger is someone submitted this form, AI playbook for insurance funnel. That's the trigger. And the beauty of automations, guys, this runs 24/7 without you, right? That's where we want to get you guys to, right? In a place where you have these assets that are already pre-built, you go out and deploy them. Now these things are able to work for you 24/7, round the clock. I know a lot of you guys right now, you're working in corporate, whatever it is that you're doing. Imagine being, at your 9 to 5, but while you're there, you have these systems, these automations working for you. You're at your 9 to 5 doing your thing, but while you're there, you have people that are booking calls, that are going through your funnel, so on and so on, right? That are being nurtured with these emails and so on, right? So very important. So you guys will be able to explore this, right? But I just wanted to show you guys, give you an overview of these things, right? So now, oh man, I almost forgot. Guys, here's how crazy we got with it. I don't know if some of you are wondering like, all right, well, dang, Adura, what happens after the people, like, what am I going to give them, when they actually opt into the funnel, right? So we're a couple steps ahead of you guys, just so you know. We have this folder here. And by the way, you guys will get access to this document. I'll share this with you guys at the end of this session. So inside of this folder is all of the lead magnets, right? So we already pre-created these lead magnets for you guys, meaning, again, you are able to go out there, look like big boss AI authority. Think about this, right? When people opt into your funnel, they're under the impression that you created these assets. So that gives you like literally built-in credibility, built-in authority, and it'll be our little secret, right? As far as they know, you guys created this, right? So you guys will have access to this and so on. Now, in order to deploy our funnels, what do we need to do, right? So I'm going to walk you through all of the things that are needed in order for you guys to be able to go forth and deploy these funnels, right? So first thing that you're going to need to purchase a domain, right? So a domain is just like, you know, www.facebook.com. A domain could be like, for me, AduraDoesAI.com, whatever it is, right? Another cool thing, you were able to purchase a domain directly inside of GrowthHub. And I'll show you guys how real quick. So if we go, everything, if you guys notice, is always going to start right from this this navigation, you know, dashboard thing. So if I come here and I go to settings, then I go to domains, you can actually come in here and click purchase domain. It might look a little different on your side. You don't be freaked out if it looks a little different. And you could literally come in here, type a domain. Let's see, or does, just for fun, see if AduraDoesAI.com is available. Oh, it is. I might have to buy that. So you find the domain that you want to use and you just come in here, buy it, right? Very simple, very straightforward. Now, some of you guys, let me get this out the way. Some of you guys might have domains from other platforms that you might want to use. Yes, you can use those. Here's what I tell people though, right? If you don't know this about me already, my goal is to like always try to like remove potential barriers, remove friction, remove roadblocks that I've seen people have. So yes, you can, you know, like bring in a domain from like GoDaddy or something like that, right? You could absolutely do that. But we have seen people kind of like get stuck on that, and that they're now wasting the precious time that they should be spent trying to go out and get clients, and they're messing with domains and all this other stuff, right? So my thing that I always say, yo, if it's taken too long, just buy a fresh domain inside of the system. Cost 12 bucks, whatever it is. But messing around, fooling with domains, trying to transfer domains, getting stuck for days and weeks doesn't help you get any money, right? So boom, that's how you purchase a domain. Now, next thing that we're going to do, once you've purchased your domain or brought your domain into the system, you are then going to, you want to connect your domain to your funnels, right? And the way that we do that, so if we go back here, I have this domain in here. So again, I'm in the domain section, right? Now, if I click manage here, if I click, oh, actually, no, this is, I just purchased this one today for demo purposes. So if I click manage here, then I'm going to come to connect. I'm going to click this connect button. And then you see here where it says funnel, website, all this stuff. I'm going to click the connect button right here. And then I'm going to very straightforward process here. Then I'm going to click continue. And I'm going to click continue again. And the system is going to do its thing. I'm going to click add records. And just guys, so In the event, by the way, in the event you're doing this and something you might have, like anything, any issues or anything like that, I don't want you guys to freak out. Be aware we have live tech support calls, right? Where you guys can literally hop on with someone from our tech team, help you get sorted out. We have 24/7 chat. So I don't want you guys to like go through this and somehow, some way, it doesn't work immediately. And then you're like, oh my God, like, you're banging your head up against the wall type thing, right? So just always be aware of that. So click add records. And we just let the system do its thing. All right, see, look, there was a little error here, and I'm gonna still click add records. All right, so now the next step is, well, we're still on the current step. So the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna go back. So I'm gonna click this go back button. We're gonna go to sites, and let's go into our funnels. So let's go into one of these funnels. And what we're trying to do here is we just want to connect our domain to our funnels so that now we could go out and promote these funnels that are on our domain, right? So I'm going to go to settings, and then you see this domain section right here. It's a drop down. Boom. So now I'm able to select the domain that I want to use with this particular funnel. So let's say howwedoai.com, right? That's the one that I just that I purchased today. And then I'm going to hit save. And look what we have here, guys. So this funnel now exists on this howwedoai.com domain. And let me open it. Let me open it up. What do we see here? howwedoai.com. So I literally purchased the domain, and you guys just saw me go through the exact process of connecting that domain to this funnel, right? So now I could go out, I could literally just copy this, copy the URL here. I could go out, I could put this in my Instagram, my Facebook, whatever the case may be. Now, someone tell me, I didn't assign a timekeeper this time, I forgot. But how long did that take us to do, guys? The funnel is already pre-built for you. All you got to do is grab a domain, connect the domain to a funnel, and you are ready to roll, right? Now, let's go back. So we did that, we purchased the domain, we've connected the domain to a funnel, And I just want to I always like to speak to it could be just one person on here that's like freaking out or like, oh my goodness, this is moving too fast. So if that's you, just pause for a second, take a deep breath. Also remember, the replay will be up shortly, right? So some of you guys might be implementing with me right now. That is amazing. And then there's some of you guys, you're going to have to go through the replay, pause, rewind, all that good stuff. It's all good. Now, the other thing you're going to want to do here is set up what we call your custom values. So a custom value is just simply a way to store certain pieces of information, such as like contact details, preferences. Best way to think about this is kind of like back in the day, like mail merge, like on Microsoft Word or whatever. Let me show you guys a better example, right? So remember I showed you guys like the emails. So if we go back here, the best way to understand, right, what a custom value is and why it's so important, let's open up one of these emails. So, boom. So perfect. So you see, this is right here is what we call a custom value. So this is at the very end of this email, right? So it says best. Then it says custom value sender name. Well, what you want to happen, right, when someone is actually reading this email, it would be, it would say best, then it would have my name in there, or it would have your name in there, or Alicia's name in there, whoever, right? So a custom value is just a way to store a specific piece of information and be able to use it in different places, whether that be email, on your website, whatever the case may be, right? So this custom value, sender name, is just going to contain your name that you want to have in your emails, right? So how do you actually set that up? I'm glad you asked. So if we go, we're back on the navigation. And if we go to settings, and then we go to custom values. Custom values. So you're going to want to come in here, right? We have these folders here of custom values. You're going to want to come in here. For example, if I go to your company info, you're going to need to come in here and fill out all of this to the best of your ability, this information, right? So like, for example, sender name. I'm going to hit these 3 dots over here and I'm going to go edit. And in the value, I'm going to put in Sammy Smith. That is me telling the system whenever this custom value appears, you're going to put in Sammy Smith, right? So again, if we go back to the emails here, just to make this super, super clear. Now, if I sent out emails from this account, when someone gets this email, it's going to say best. And my name inside of this email would be Sammy Smith. That is the power of custom values, right? So we have a whole guide in here that's going to be included in this document, right? To kind of walk you through it. Now, the next thing that we want to do is create a Facebook business page. I told you guys, right? There's so much that you can do within the GrowthHub 365 platform. It's kind of crazy. So you want to, for those of you guys that are active on Facebook, you want to set up a Facebook business page, right? And the cool thing about that is you can now connect that business page directly to your GrowthHub account, right? So you can actually see messages that are coming through the Facebook business page inside of GrowthHub. Now, some of you guys might be super active on Instagram. Well, Facebook or Meta, owns Instagram as well, right? So you then also want to connect your Instagram page, right? And the way that you do, let's go back into GrowthHub. Once you've got your Facebook business page already created, and there's actually, I have a link in this document, just in case you need help understanding how to create your Facebook business page. The link will show you how to do that. But if we go here, we're in settings still, right? So I'm going to go to integrations. Once you have your Facebook business page created and you're ready to connect it, you're going to come into integrations and you're going to come here and you see this big Facebook thing here. You're going to just go through this, right? You're going to click connect and it'll open up like a different tab more than likely for you. When you do this though, make sure you have your Facebook account open. And then it's pretty self-explanatory from there, right? It'll ask you like your Facebook page that you want to use and so on and so on. And boom. Now, in order to have your Instagram connected to this too, your Instagram has to be connected to your Facebook business page. So this link here will show you how to do that, right? Then the next thing that you want to do is you want to purchase a phone number. And Coach Jay kind of walked you guys through this. So you want to purchase a phone number. And actually, let me go there real quick. So if we go to settings and we go to phone numbers, really one important thing that I want to point out to everybody that's going to save you guys a lot of time. A lot of time, a lot of potential frustration, right? So what's going to happen, you're going to come in here and you will just click add number, add phone number. And if you want to try to look for a local number, the way that you would do that, you would click this filter button. So let's say I want to look for a 215 Philadelphia number. I'm going to click first part of number, right? And then I'm going to click apply. Now, a couple things I want to share with you guys. We do not control availability of phone numbers, right? So the system will go look, but there's going to be some areas where there's just no phone numbers, right? So like, for example, 215 Philadelphia, I have not seen 215 available really on any platform for years, actually, right? So do not freak out. Go get find another local number, right? Like not a big deal. The phone number that you're using, I promise you, is not going to be the reason why somebody pays you money, right? Why do I bring this up? It is my job, again, as one of your fearless leaders, to keep you guys on track. I done seen people waste a lot of time trying to figure out a local phone number. And it's like, yo, that's not going to be the reason that somebody pays you or doesn't pay you, right? So like, for example, in my case, okay, 215 is not available. Let me go see if 484 is available, or 610 or 267, whatever the case is, it does not matter, right? Give me a 1 in the chat if everybody's clear on that. Again, I don't want you guys wasting unnecessary time, right? Now, another thing that's super duper important, right? Likely when you purchase a phone number, you see like this big red kind of error looking thing right here. I want to prepare everyone here for this, right? You're likely going to see this when you purchase a phone number, right? And this thing says your A2P registration is incomplete or failed. So a lot of people see this and they're like, man, oh my goodness, I can't do anything. I can't do anything. And almost like it's a wrap from there. I want to tell you right now, do not be one of those people, right? I want to explain to you what this is. So the lovely government, at some point, a couple years ago, it's been more than a couple years now. They created this registry, right, called the A2P registry or whatever. And what it affects is any business that wants to send text messages, to customers, potential customers, any business, any platform, right? This is not like a GrowthHub only thing. Any business in the United States of America that wants to send text messages has to register through this A2P process, right? Now, there's a lot of you guys on here where you don't even have a business yet, right? So don't worry about this. A2P only affects trying to send text messages, right? What we're teaching you, AI receptionist, that's a phone thing, right? On this account right here, you can see we don't have A2P set up on this account, but this is the same account that we have phone numbers that are connected to AI agents to be able to receive phone calls, right? So I want everyone to be super clear on that so you're not wasting precious time. If you don't have a business already, yes, at some point, you want to, get that taken care of. But in order for you to be able to implement what we're teaching over the course of these 4 days and beyond that, you do not need A2P. Give me a 1 in the chat if everyone is clear on that. Again, I am here to help you guys avoid, wasting, very precious time. And then for you guys that do have a business, you do want to be sending text messages. We have Coach Shay has training inside of the school group, kind of showing you how to get set up for that, right? All right, moving forward. So, guys, with that being said, it is officially a wrap.
One moment, Adura.
Wait, I'm not. Give me a second. It's officially a wrap for teaching, for day one. So here are your homework and action items for today. So 1, if you have not already, make sure you sign up for your trial for GrowthHub, right? If you are if you are completely new to our ecosystem, there's going to be a special link for that to sign up for your trial. The team can get you that in the chat. If you are in one of our programs already, there'll be a different link depending on what program that you're in, right? So there's that Now, you want to purchase your domain, connect your domain to a funnel, like I've showed you guys how to do. You want to set up your custom values, right? There's a guide, this link in here, there's a guide on exactly how to do that. You also want to create your Facebook business page. You want to connect your Instagram to the Facebook business page. You then want to connect your Facebook page to GrowthHub365. And so I told you guys, right? We got action items for you, right? We didn't really come here just to, play with you guys. Also, you want to set up your profile and everything like that, like Coach Jay showed you guys how to do. And then I want you to post inside of the school group, right? We're big on like accountability, right? So I want you guys, once you've completed your homework, hey, let us know inside of the school group. Like, hey, I purchased full-on accountability, guys. I purchased my domain. Here's the link. Here's the URL. Here's my domain name. Here's the link to my Facebook business page. We want to check out what you got going on, right? I've connected my GrowthHub365 to my Facebook business page. I purchased my phone number. Full on accountability. We want to hear about it inside of the school group. And in addition to that, would you guys say that you got value from day one of today's training? If so, drop a value in the chat. If you got value from today and you're like, man, I wasn't so sure before, but I know for a fact I made the right decision. Let us know inside the school group, right? Let us know your biggest takeaways. Let Alicia and Lorette know, like, man, thank you, for putting this thing together, right? So that is your homework for today. And what I'm just gonna do real quick, because I know you guys are gonna be on it. I'm gonna drop the link to today's document in the chat just so you guys have it. Just so you guys have it. And nobody's trying to fight me for the document. So I'm gonna drop that in the chat. And then Lakeisha, what we got for the people?
Hey, everyone. Hey, Adura. Great presentation. I love the energy. Guys, is Adura on fire or what? Listen, Adura, we have Roy Wills in the building, and he wants to share some amazing news with us today. Are you ready, Adura? Are you ready?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's
go. Okay. Roy, go ahead.
Big Roy, not the little one.
Okay, I'm off mute. Hey, Adora, I feel like we old friends now.
Yes, indeed. What you got going on, good sir?
We're family, Roy. Family.
Yes, we're family. Okay. Friday, I got a win. It's a small win, but it's going to be a major win. But
hey, we take all wins, bro.
Yeah. Okay. But what made this win so special to me, the second person that I demoed an AI agent to said, oh, they put me off. Oh, okay, well, I got to see about this person, see if my partners will agree to it. Can you set up another demo? Okay, no problem. Then they said, well, we want our leadership team to look at it. I said, okay, no problem. I demo for them. And then I finally demo for the whole membership. And this has been 2 months in the making, and they finally Friday agreed to my terms. So, and it, like I said, it's a small win, but it's a big win because Um, this is going to be the first of 13 offices.
Ooh.
So I'm doing backflips and real giddy about it. I don't know if guys are supposed to use the word giddy, but I am.
Hey. Nah, I love it. I love and what kind of business is it?
It's a community outreach business, and they have one office, um, and they said, well, we want to see how it's going to work, and then we're going to expand it to all 12. It will work in all 12 communities. So I said, great, you know, and of course, and I told him, I said, I will, make sure that everything goes right, so that you want to use me to do other things as well, and because they need uh, something else they told me they needed. But I said, and they were thinking about going someplace else again. I said, hey, I can do. Our company can do all of that. You don't have to go to strangers. You come home to family.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, I
So
like
I'm
that. So
giddy.
what's the money looking like? What do they pay?
Okay. Well, that's why I say it's a small win. It's not that much. It did $1,000 to do the setup. I'm sorry, 750 to do the setup. And right now, it's like going through the testing period. It's 149 for a month. But now after that, and especially after all of them come on, each additional one, I told them, is going to be a setup fee of $1,000 for each one, and then for
Mm.
um, each uh, site, it would be uh, either 299 or 399, depending on the size of their site, a month.
Okay. Okay. So just to be clear, right? We take all money, right? So that's definitely not small. And especially when you think about it, if you go out, if they give you all 13 locations, that's 13 or 12 or 13 grand in
Yes.
terms of build fees.
Yes.
And then that would be what is what's 299 a month times whatever that is times 12.
12. So it's 3 times 12 is 36. So what is that? $3,600. I only have a public school education, so
Same here. Same here. So I will take that all day, every day. And no, that's big, bro. That is big. And that also speaks to, just the power of, yes, obviously, in our minds, right? We want to talk to somebody today and, hopefully they pay us today, right? But also, that's not always going to be the case, right? So that also speaks to, just staying in pocket, the power of follow up, and so on and so on. So thus far, Roy, so you've got how many clients locked in so far?
I have this. I have 3 clients locked in. 3, but uh, there may be I don't want to jinx it, but there may be another one coming on this week.
Mm. See, so you're starting, guys, and just so everyone knows, Roy, when did you join us?
In January, at the last of January.
At the end of January,
Oh,
and you are already 3 clients in.
yes, sir.
So what's happening, this is great for everybody, guys. And shout out to Lakeisha. Um, this is great for just everyone that's on here, especially for my people that are brand new to this, right? This is a great kind of case study in the sense of, so Roy started with us. end of January. So that's not even a full month of January, right? So you're really starting like February.
Yeah.
We are now, what is that? 3 months later, right?
Yes.
So that's averaging a client a month, right? So it's not just, that also speaks to like, yo, it's not just like, oh man, this thing happened for you one time. It was a fluke, never happened again. Roy has been showing up consistently, having the conversations, doing the demos. And now what's going to start to happening and what's in the process of happening is this beautiful thing. And I want you guys to all write this word down. It's called momentum.
Yeah.
Right? When you go out, it's like going to the gym. You go out, you go to the gym, lifting. A lot of times it feels like, yo, nothing's happening. What am I doing? My family looking at me crazy, all types of stuff. But then that momentum sets in, right? That momentum only comes off of the back of repetition, people. I really hope you guys are taking notes on this. You don't know when the momentum is going to come. Can't tell you that. The only thing that you can control is you go into the gym, the AI gym, right? Go into the AI gym,
Hey, Adora,
day in, day out, putting those reps in. And then the momentum, guys, when you get the momentum, guys, I promise you, when you really get deep in momentum land, it almost starts to feel like, yo, you're sleeping. You're making money while you're sleeping. Money is just attracted to you. People are referring you business. And it literally can happen in a matter of months. So I appreciate you sharing with us, Roy. What else you got to tell the good people, man?
Can I just say one thing to everybody? It's like you have to stick to it. I mean, you'll get no, you'll get no, you'll get no, and then that one yes, that sets the pace. And I mean, I've gotten so many no's, but I know it's a numbers game, but I've gotten so many no's. I've gotten so many people just say, "Oh, you crazy, this, that." Just be like a pit bull. Just bite into it and just stay with it. Keep going, and don't let anybody stop you. You know, I have family members. I mean, people that tell me, "You're crazy. This thing ain't gonna work." Just throw caution in the wind. Just go.
As what someone says, CF says, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. That's what Dora says in, Finding Nemo, just keep swimming, and she doesn't give up. Right. And Roy, I can tell you, I love your consistency. And I also want to add that small wins do turn into big wins. Listen, you can start small by building your credibility, and trust me, you'll be with one person, and you're doing the thing. You're blowing their minds, and they're going to other persons, and Roy did this for me, and Roy did that for me, and listen, that's how your business get just blown overboard in no time. You're going to be needing virtual assistants left, right, and center, because you won't be able to manage the heavy flow that is coming your way, right? So guys, consistency is the key to being successful with this business.
Yeah. And thanks to all the help from Adora to Lakeisha to everybody. I don't like to start naming names because I forget somebody and they say, "Oh, you forgot about me." No, everybody, and even my new family here that's been encouraging me and telling me, keep going and everything, and giving me little pointers and this way, that way, whatever. I'm just so grateful. To even have the opportunity, I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate the help that's been given. Everybody.
You're most welcome. Coach J, do you have anything to say to Roy?
Listen, Coach, he's very consistent. He shows up, he asks questions. And listen, a win is a win, big or small, it's a win. We celebrate all the wins in this community. So keep pushing, keep going. And don't forget, Roy, get those testimonials. As you get those small wins, they turn to big wins, but the testimonials is your social proof. All right. So make sure they take the time to do a survey. You could create the survey right here in GrowthHub365 and let the work speak for itself. All right.
Thank you.
All the best. You got it.
Thank you, man.
We're proud of you.
Big Roy, not the little one. Let's go.
Over to you, Adura.
Hey, Adora,
man,
real quick, just real quick. I did drop the 2 PDF documents that I promised, and I uploaded it in the school community in the comments under Lakeisha's post. So, guys, everyone keeps saying, "Where's Coach Jay's documents?" in the chat. That's where you'll find it. I also dropped it in the Zoom as well, but go to the school community and definitely download the 2 PDF documents. That's your homework tonight, along with Adora's. All right, signing off. Thank you, Adora.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm excited, guys. Day 1. So remember, guys, if you got value from this, I need everybody to just go ahead, hop in a school group real quick. Let everybody know what they missed out on in the event that they couldn't make it, or for some reason they decided not to make it. Go ahead, drop that in a school group real quick. Also, I did drop the document for today, right? So for my super ambitious people in here, you want to get started on your homework and all of that while you're waiting for the the replay to be posted up in a little bit. You guys have access to that. Day two. Today was the foundation, guys. Day 2. It's time to get active, with the AI agents. So make sure you are locked in for that. We start same time, same place, 10 a.m. Eastern time. That is New York time. All right, 10 a.m. Eastern time. We are back at it, guys. I hope you guys got amazing value today. And we will wrap it up here. Before we wrap it up, just everybody give a shout out to our team. Coach Jay, Lakeisha, Ava, all our support team that are holding it down. Thank you to all of you guys.
We have Lovely, we have Aldrin, big up on herself, Jamel, Jex, Liza, Princess, Sarah, Marvin, Krisha, Spencer. We have a large team, folks. We have so many persons to give you the support that you need to make you win, okay? Thank you. And thank you to the big man, Adura.
All right, we are out of here, guys. We shall see you back tomorrow morning. Make sure you get your homework done, all right? All right, everybody have a good day. We are out of here.